Every child is special. Some shine with talent, some shine with kindness, and some shine with a heart so brave it changes the world. This is the story of Nick, a hero with a very big heart. This is Nick. Nick was born a little different. He had no arms and no legs. When Nick was born, the doctors were surprised. His parents were scared at first. They wondered, how will Nick play? How will he write? How will he live? But when Nick smiled for the first time, they knew one thing for sure. Nick was strong. When Nick started school, not everyone was kind. Some kids stared at him. Some whispered. Some laughed. Nick pretended not to hear, but inside, his heart felt heavy. At recess, other kids ran and played. Nick watched quietly. One day, Nick thought, why am I so different? Tears rolled down his cheeks. That night, Nick sat with his parents. His mom hugged him gently and said, "Nick, you don't need arms or legs to be amazing." His dad smiled and said, "Your strength is here." He pointed to Nick's heart. Nick looked up and said bravely, "I may not have arms or legs, but I do have a brave heart." The next day, Nick decided to try something new. He went to a swimming pool. At first, the water felt scary, but Nick didn't give up. He moved his body. He tried again. Soon, Nick was floating, then swimming. People clapped. Nick laughed. He learned something important that day. I can do more than I think. Nick wanted to learn many things. He learned to type on a computer. He learned to write stories. He learned to speak confidently. Sometimes it was hard. Sometimes he failed. But Nick remembered his brave heart. So he tried again and again. Each try made him stronger. Nick didn't stop there. He played sports in his own way. He rolled, moved, and laughed. People no longer saw what Nick didn't have. They saw what Nick could do. And Nick began to smile every single day. When Nick grew older, he had something important to say. He started visiting schools. He spoke to kids everywhere. Nick said, "You don't need to look like others to be special. You don't need to be perfect to be strong. You just need to believe in yourself." Kids listened carefully. Some smiled. Some felt brave for the first time. A shy girl stopped being afraid to speak. A boy who felt weak started trying again. A child who felt different smiled with confidence. Nick's words were magic. Not because he was perfect, but because he was real. Nick once thought being different was a problem. But he learned the truth. Being different was his superpower. And remember, dear friends, everyone is special. Everyone can shine. And the bravest hearts are the ones that never give up. True strength comes from inside. Believe in yourself, and you can do anything.
If this story inspired you, like, share, and subscribe for more motivational stories every week.